Little rainbow shards and beets are there. I dropped the macaroni in the water. Hey guys. Hey guys, what's up? Doing another recipe. It is creamy bacon carbonara with chicken. Okay? I know you may not be able to see that. I will go ahead and I will list the ingredients right now. Okay, the bacon's cooking. Still got more, but I was going to do it in the oven, but on the stove because it needs the bacon. Okay, so what I'm going to list is the normal ingredients, but I'm doubling it. So it's half a pound of pasta. I'm doing a pound. Just remember, it says pasta, so you can use any pasta you want. Okay? Fresh diced parsley or dried flakes. Okay? 2 cups of cooked or cut up rotisserie chicken. So you can cook a whole chicken, cut it up, or cut it up and then cook it. And remember, I'm doubling everything I say. Okay? Half a cup of cream or heavy cream. Half a cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Now I got the grated Parmesan cheese. I just wish I would have done shredded instead. But anyways, okay. 2 teaspoons of olive oil. Half a teaspoon of salt. 2 large eggs. Half a pound of bacon. Fried crisp, then crumbled. Add more if you like. 1 small onion, finely chopped. Half a cup of chopped mushrooms, optional. Now, it doesn't say in the instructions where to put the mushrooms, but when you start mixing everything together, you can mix the mushrooms. Okay? Now, half a pound of bacon, of course I'm doing a pound, but I only got 12 ounces, so it's a pound is 16. But you can do more or less when it comes to the bacon. When it comes to the Parmesan cheese, you can do more or less. The pasta, you could do a little more or less, but you would have to adjust everything else. But small onion, you can do more or less, depending how you like onions. Okay? So, those are the ingredients, and I will go through step by step as I do each step. Okay? Now, the first step, it wants you to, in a large bowl, mix the eggs, Parmesan, parsley, salt, and the olive oil in a bowl and mix it up, and then you set it aside. Okay? I'm about to do that in just a second. But also you want to, before you do that, you want to get your bacon going so you can have time to cool it off and then crumble it. Okay? You always put your bacon in a cold pan. It says cook it on low on the thing, low and slow, but I'm just cooking it on a 6 because I don't have it. I didn't get started too soon. And I still gotta pull apart the chicken. So once this bacon is done, I'm gonna start pulling apart the chicken. When I put the next set of bacon in. And it only says 1 to 2 tablespoons, I think, of baking grease. So once you're done with all your bacon, put aside. The baking grease and then, get rid of the rest. Okay, got my plate ready. I just did it for the bacon. Okay. I'm gonna let my chest fly a little longer and you'll get something. The chutney is looking fantastical. Grab my fish on bacon seemed to get off small compared to what they were at the beginning. Okay, it was about 5 of them that fit in there. Looks like more could fit in there, but not at the beginning when they're big.
Yes, I gotta tell you what, something smells good. Let's take it to the cousin right this way. Smells good.
Okay. This last one just wants to. So let me add some more. Then I'll start cutting up the chicken, or pulling it apart. And since you're not put bacon in a, you put bacon in a cold pan, but once you got the pan heated up for the first set, that's hard. So here. I'm guessing if you would have done the bacon on a steam pan, you would have got grease there and you could have. Let those cool a little bit while this is cooking down. Stack them for. Okay. Start getting up this chicken. Okay. So I got a smaller bowl here to put the chicken in as I break it up, and the bigger bowl for the. Over here. Okay. Get down, Brownie. I had the glass lid to my pan on top. I'm going to break it off in big chunks, and then I'll just go in there with my hands and break it smaller. Okay? Because I just want to get it all off the bone. Okay? My dog's everywhere. My husband texted me. I was just seeing what he's saying. Sorry, a piece of my bacon got stuck to the other piece. It's on the 6 now. I may be able to finish on the 5. Now, if the bacon is hot, I may dump it in something else because I don't want it in the sink and I don't know what. Sometimes when it's cool, I'll dump it in a triple, quadruple bag. Okay, so I just flip this second. It'll probably take a third batch, which is only like 3 or 4 pieces. Then once I'm done with that, it should go fast. Because I don't have no chicken. I don't have no chicken to cook.
The harmonies that this dish brings are masterful. You were truly at one with your ingredients.
Do the legs, now I'm doing the wings.
I mean, it's fascinating.
Now once that's all done,
The script is perfect, and that ragu that you created is nailed. My doctor is really just
then I'll do the rest of the body.
Because I am a Southern Belle. I do love my roots bread. And I must say,
I'm just trying to get a feel for what this chicken tastes like. 'Cause I'm not a Walmart chicken person when it comes to rotisserie. My HEB has so much better.
yeah, freaking fantastic. Are you sure you're not from the South?
Oh, it's good. Last I gave my dog some. I'm gonna break some up.
Also, your papaya.
Just trying to make sure I don't get no bone in there.
Everything in, every fries has been blanched and fried. Now put a little bit more everything seasoning on top of it.
Wow, the soul did you very well. I love the pork rind. Like, I've never seen pork tango. It was very successful.
This papaya pineapple concoction on the side is conjuring like a very fun vitamin C vibe. And I like that. The dry so good. Like you didn't walk by the stove and overcook it. And then to plate it up to make sure it didn't steam and thaw out.
My dog looking at me like, where's mine? You gotta wait till I get it off the bone and then break some pieces up. Hey, Brownie, I mixed some with her food, yes. And with the juice of the chicken, but the one I get from HEB has more liquid like on the bottom of, because it comes in a little container. This one comes in a baggie.
So it's really exciting round. We're going to send you back to the kitchen. Love the judges. Good job. Who's going to make it? Who's going to break? Thank you much. All right, judges. Which chef would you like to A, B, C with?
It said 2 cups of cut up chicken or rotisserie chicken. Hopefully this makes 4 because I'm doubling it like I told you.
All right, judges. Thank you.
If not, I'll just use whatever I got.
It's outstanding. So it's a shame that we have to just work one instead of the other 2 packed. But that is the way it goes. And judges, I
All right, I got most of it. I think I got all of it. Let me see what else is in the bag.
40 and Carlos at 42. So now let's take a look. Out of 20 in gameplay, 17, 18 out of 20 in taste, 9 out of 10 in place for 44. 94. Yes. John, I get better. 3 of it. 18 out of 20 in gameplay, 18 out of 20 in taste, 9 out of 20 for 45.
I think there might be something there, but let me check. Let me work on this bacon.
19 out of 20 gameplay. 19 out of 20 game. 9 out of 10 for congratulations. 89 points and for his first win in Triple J. I believe this may be the highest score we've had in Triple G. Well done. Congratulations. Eric Green fan, Chef Ronell, thank you very much.
This is crazy because one bacon, I'm gonna say it's done, but it became so little. Okay, that'll go on top.
Congratulations, your first big win in Triple T.
So we'll see, almost done. Okay, let's see what else is in here. Oh, there is some juice in here, liquid in here. I need to make sure everything else is out.
Put it in the basket. You've got 90 seconds to do this. The first one would be this film starts with an A. How do you do? It's already ready to go.
That didn't work. Sorry, I just nibble off some of it. But I put my dog's food in a different bowl. Well, I could put it in a bowl, but it's small. Okay. So, I could have just dumped the whole thing, but there was a little bit of liquid. There was a little bit of liquid. Now, what is this? That's for my brown brown. Okay, so let me get her a container to put. I'll just use a bowl. Because I'm going to clean it anyway. And get it, I want to get her good new food alcohol. Excuse me? Okay. All right, done with that. Hold on, let me flip all of them one more time, then come back to the front. I'm putting them up.
Something that's very much home style. Looking good, buddy. A little bit different, please, huh? A little bit. Next, we got Rachel Kennedy, executive chef from Nashville, who's rocking Nashville with her elevated bar food classes.
A lot of that sound like your neighborhood upscale southern bar food, using classic French techniques.
Now keep that up.
You're that person.
I have trained all over. I've been very fortunate in my career, so I think they're going to be coming after me today.
Go get 'em.
Okay, let them kind of dry up and cool while I'm doing the last batch of the bacon.
This is so good.
Told you it wasn't going to be much, it's only 3 pieces.
Everything is sourced, eco-friendly, and as pure and fresh as can be. People want to eat what I eat, so you know, they really feel special to be a triple B restaurant. You could have walked out here with a shopping list and walked away with money right now. I see what happens.
Okay, 3 pieces, that's it. Okay, just 3 more pieces, that's it. Okay? Alrighty guys, so bacon's almost done. I got a little bit of a chicken juice in here. So I'm going to take a couple of pieces of chicken, just break it up in my dough a little bit. If I would have had a mixer, I would have tried to mix up the chicken. Alright, that's it. That's it. Okay. Rinse my hands. Since they were both went into the dough. And at first I was just using one hand to grab a couple of pieces from the end, but now that I'm gonna dig my hands into the chicken, I wanted to get. Now I put it down. See? Let me show you guys. See, it's all mixture from my dough. That's a special treat. Okay, I flipped the bacon. Now let me break up this. Not too big, but not too small either. Okay, found a little bone in there. She's tearing it up. I don't know if you ever give your dog special treats like that during night when. That was a piece of the skin. Don't mind me. Okay, so is anybody coming on here? Come on. Come join me and watch me make this. This creamy bacon carbonara with chicken.
To make multiple layers of flavor, I grabbed chorizo and bacon. Oh my God, that's gonna work. No, I think that's in the box. Here, bring this stuff like this. Right on, okay? Let's go. Roll it.
She's about to, looks like she ate it already. She's back. I have to give her some raw, chicken feet too. That's good for her. And then I will measure it as I mix the chicken in, not because it has to be exact. I just want to know how many cups this is. I'm just curious.
I love it. Shakshuka. Yeah, I just say more eggs. I don't know like eggs, but Superman and kryptonite. Is there anything that's just two breakfasts?
And breaking this up with my hands also helps me feel if I left any bones in there.
Good point. All right. 25 minutes. Okay, Chef, what's on the menu?
We're probably gonna next.
Okay.
with a dried duck and a little bit of a nasty little hot style hollandaise.
Got it.
Some vinegar, or acid in there. As my shallots are cooking down, I get started on the rest of the hollandaise.
Yes, I did find little tiny bones.
My hollandaise, but normally I could go for a bacon fat just because you're gonna get that nice velvety mouthfeel of the fat, the smoky flavors as well of just the butter for the holidays. Okay, start rendering that one. I'm using slab bacon to emulsify my holiday sauce. I've had a great time on triple D.
What else on this thing?
Sappy sauce.
You see that smiling?
Did you eat it all, baby girl? Or eat it fast?
Neither one of us could keep a straight face. This our stuff. I think eventually we just sort of were like, okay, get it together, like we gotta show up. I thought being on triple D was a lot. Triple G is definitely way harder. I'm gonna drive around, yeah, and there's
I know. Again.
No, it's way harder. These three chefs are not competitive chefs. Guy has visited their restaurants on Triple D. To expect these chefs to come up with dishes in a shop, that's a lot to expect.
At Flavor Town Market, we offer grocery phone, horseshoes, and for the adventurous shopper, blindfolds. And you can cook a fantastic meal without even.
Okay, so
That is impressive.
let me wash my hands. Okay, so. Alrighty, so. That's okay. Look at the bacon again. Probably let it cook one more time on this side, and then flip it one more time, let it cook on that side, and then we're all good to go. All right, so while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna start the mixture in here. Okay, so it is the eggs, Parmesan, parsley, salt, and the olive oil in a bowl instead of salt. Okay, so mix the eggs. 4 eggs, okay? It was 2, but I'm doing 4. Then we'll put in mushrooms, so let's do leftover pizza. Okay, so I would keep closing my trash can every time I dump trash in it. I would put so much in there, I was like, leave it open while I'm cooking.
So, ask your vet about new NextGuard Plus. It's one of them filter protection from poison X Plus, herbal-based roundworms and cords, all in a delicious, deep-flavored soft chew. Use the option
And 4.
From the maker of #1 vet recommended NextGuard Plus.
Okay.
Plus, the one you want for one done protection.
So 4. Okay, so
Sugar and pink to
Parmesan. Let's see. Half a cup, so it would be 1 cup.
If you think about brunch, it's usually a won't couple of different components, shrimp and grits, right? Or chicken and waffles.
We have not used it yet, so
I think I'm gonna try to rock out the shrimp and grits there.
Now, I do have some shredded. I could use that too.
The first thing I'm gonna get started on is the instant grits. I know it's gonna take a lot of water. And then I'm worried about the flavor profile. I've forgotten.
Alright, so I put almost all the way to a cup, just a tad bit under, because I'm going to use that. It is mozzarella and Parmesan mix. I put just a little under. There's not much in here, so.
I was already juggling stuff around, and then by the time I got back to my station, I realized I'm missing. I'm gonna take
Hold
the
on.
natural blender and the bacon fat and the chorizo, try to get some flavor out of these instant grits. Triple G is all about making food to really grab people.
Okay, so.
Triple G is
Hold
nothing
on.
like how we cook in the restaurants. It's about the game. It is not. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to check.
What are you doing, Brother Brown? Sorry, guys, there were some bad spots in there. Okay. So I'm just going to add a little bit more of this since I had to take out the cheese. All right. Okay, so. And then the parsley, salt, and the olive oil. Parsley. Do we have any?
The touch of Dijon mustard, there's a lot of creaminess, there's a lot of fat in this dish. And that mustard is so much it's gonna enhance it. 15 minutes, chef. You got 15 to go.
Basil, chives, garlic. Parsley. So, how much is the parsley?
I have other slabs of bacon that is gonna be actually presented on the dish. I want to throw that off to just get a little bit more smoky flavor, a little bit of char flavor.
It just says fresh diced parsley or dry flakes. So I'm just gonna take this plastic off and dump some in there. Okay. Alrighty. It's almost gone. I'm trying to get rid of that because I have another big one. But okay. So then we want the salt and the olive oil. So the salt says half a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. Okay, let me do this was just stirring coffee. All right. So let's get this all. Alrighty. So, and the olive oil, and that is 2 teaspoons. I have extra virgin olive oil. And it said what? 2 teaspoons, so we're gonna do 4. Oh, it comes out fast. I gotta be careful. All right. Okay, I'm gonna whisk it because of the egg. I should have done. Did the egg. I was just rinse it. All right, let me check on this bacon.
It's time to plate. That's when a little bit of the holidays down on the bottom of the plate. Throw the English muffins, go down from there. Next, we slice pork belly, lay it across. Get a nice perfect medium rare. and you drop the egg white on top. I'm a little bit worried about the holiday
Okay.
stuff because that's supposed to be one of the.
So some of this bacon is all
Didn't quite emulsify as much as I wanted it to. I mean,
good, so let me get that out the way.
Yeah. But believe it or not, I've seen a few competitions.
Mhm.
So that's a nice guy.
I'm done plating first. I am going to get down my toast and tortilla on top of the half of the bread. Then I'm going to layer with my egg because I believe I overcooked these.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to hide it.
So that's done. I'm gonna turn it off for right now.
I'm hoping that the judges will overcook.
Okay, let's sit there while I finish stirring this up.
I'm counting down.
Okay, that's what it looks like. Well, let me bring it down. See? Okay? That's what the stuff looks like, okay? Alright, so set it aside. Oh, the pasta! I totally forgot about the pasta. This, I may use this second piece so you can drain the pasta easier and just dump it into the mixture. So I still got to do the bacon. Onions. So. And I chose to use Penty. I do have a box of pennies for another pound. That's from Bertoli. I like better, but I don't know if this was given to me or did I buy it. I don't remember. So, guys, let's see. Get this on here. Turn it on, okay? All right, give the. All right, put the eggs away. And it was just some chicken skin. I am looking for something to put.
And creating plastic products that are more recyclable, durable, and dependable. Our goal is a cleaner, healthier planet for generations to come. For a better tomorrow, we're focused on
Bacon grease.
better today.
Says 1 to 2 teaspoons. I'm gonna do tablespoons. Use that.
Next, add shrimp, butter, wine, garlic, lemon zest, and cheese.
Yep, my dog ate up all that.
Season, then grill with
So.
butter. Once cooked, slice the corn and mix with a pasta salad. Garnish the shrimp and then everything is ready to enjoy. Brought to you by Suddenly Pasta Salad, the fresh flavor of summer.
And this, it was just the Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna rinse it out. I'm just gonna wipe it out and put one of these. My cooker oil. I was doing the other one just so I could put the oil in there. I could have put it in the measuring cup, but I didn't want to. So, okay. It says that's for like condiments, dipping sauce. You can also use it if you want. If you want to put a measurement of seasoning in there. So let me get the 2 tablespoons of
My excellent brunch oil that we have at the restaurant is a propanol. Just some crunchata, a little Dijon mustard au poivron, melted Swiss, I made a bechamel sauce, and duck eggs.
This is the I understand why customers come into your restaurant and crave this dish because there's so many delicious flavors. I think the toast on the bread is
maybe
perfect.
just partial.
Great the way you develop these
Okay.
flavors.
When you're trying to think small, you have to really think smart. And that's exactly what we did here. Every single one of the ingredients that you got is present and necessary for this dish to work. Also, maybe that's not all fruit, that's not milk, that's adding a little bit of sweet, that's adding richness,
Okay.
adding texture. So you're getting all that huge brunch flavor.
I just put the rest in the other one till it cools off.
Mustard. You were heavy-handed with it, and I'm so glad that
Okay.
you are because everything is so rich, and that
All right.
richness, and that is
Let's see.
delicious. To me, I wish that the egg was a little bit more.
Okay, so we're going to saute the onion in the grease until it's just trying to get, how sometimes they say leave the stuff on the bottom and, whatever you add, it kind of, that's good, but not in all situations. Well, we don't need to clean it. I'm just wiping out some of the black stuff that the bacon makes, okay?
Your choices are spectacular. I mean, for me, it speaks that you shopped very well.
Okay,
You chose an item
just a little bit more.
There's so much in here.
Okay.
Flavor, right?
And then we're going to get the onions going,
I was really afraid that
okay?
very hot would not be cooked through and through. It's
All right, so
not the egg. The egg is runny.
let's get the onions going.
That it adds to the dish is amazing.
So it says,
The holidays need some help, right? You said that they will have some spice. The
I guess I'll put it on fire. It says saute it. I'm not sure what temperature saute is, so I'll put it on 5 to start out with. And I will get this grease in here. Okay, I put the bacon grease back in there. And the grease has already been hot, so.
I love the idea of turning grits. I think in this instance, you could have.
See, there's already like water kind of like in the measuring cup from the onions. See? That's what I'm trying to say, because that's why I was trying to thaw out the onions a little bit ahead of time because they'll get watery. Okay? Let's see what I want to stir the
Beautiful plating.
bacon with.
I think the grits needs a little bit more love. It's lacking some flavor. It's a little too watery.
I might serve it with this. I don't know yet. But
Extra that nuggets of saltiness that you get it's really good. The egg has been cooked perfectly. I do think in terms of gameplay, this maybe a dairy.
just gonna start out with this, I guess.
You have the savoriness, the deliciousness.
I'm gonna turn it up to 6. I want to hear that bacon frying, not the bacon, the onions frying, so they can be translucent and get brown a little faster. So I'm gonna turn it up to 8, which is medium high. If it gets too much, I'll turn it down, okay? Because all it says is the bacon. It says cook it in bacon. You just cook according to the instructions or however you make bacon. But it says with 1 to 2 tablespoons of bacon grease, saute the onion in the grease until onions are translucent and golden. And then I'm gonna add the chicken pieces and stir the coat. So that's where we're at. I'm doing I reserved 1 to 2 tablespoons of bacon grease. I did 2 tablespoons or 2.5. It's good. Um, then when it's translucent and a little brown, then you want to add the chicken pieces to the pan and stir it up, mix it up to coat, and mix the onions with chicken. Do all that. Okay, and then we'll go. Then we'll go from there. Okay, then we'll go from there. Okay, now it's starting to do its fry thing. Okay, see, I said this shouldn't take more than 30 minutes to make, or do on a video, especially if I have the bacon done ahead of time and the pasta, but I forgot about the pasta. So it's going to be 1 pound of pasta, which is that whole bag. It's half a pound, but I'm doubling it. Remember. So at the beginning, when you heard all those ingredients, those were the ingredients listed on what I have written down. Okay, that's not doubled, but I doubled it. Okay. So as I put each ingredient in it, I'll let you know how much of it I'm putting in just to reiterate. Okay? Because you can write down the ingredients from the beginning. We're getting there, and it doesn't look like a lot of onions. It could have probably used a little more, because that even looks less than a small onion. But we're not onion people like that. But also, it looks less because this is a big pan. I've been cooking with this new pan just like this. I think one time I used the insert. This time I am too. So when the pasta's done, I can just lift it up, shake out all the liquid, and dump it into the other stuff. That's from earlier. So. And I got this new seasoning called Slap Your Mama. Well, it's not a new seasoning, but for me it is. I've never used it.
What do you want? How do you want it? You will be create your comfort food. All 400
Okay, so. I shouldn't have been so rushed on the onions anyway, because I gotta wait for the pasta. So I'm gonna turn it back down to 5. Let it saute for a few minutes, and I'm going to work on this bacon. Okay, I'm going to break it up with my hands instead of. Let's see. Yeah, so we're going to. I'm going to break up the bacon with my hands, okay? Now, I kind of think that I want to do a vegetable, but I don't know.
Unfortunately, Lois scored the first round goes home. But I will tell you this, Dave, there's no way I'm sending you home, buddy. I want to see what you can do. Okay? You're too good of a chef. I want to see these numbers go up, and I want to see you bring the next round.
Oh, I thought something happened to the screen. So anybody gonna come on here and join my live?
All right, Jess, here we are. This is the final round of Triple B all day. You were with the judges with brunch in round 1. It was dynamite. I think the final challenge. I want you to take them into the night with an updated diner.
Crispy, crispy, crispy.
Your own special spin
Woo, we're getting there.
Restaurant on the Triple B map. And this time, we're going to let you shop the cards. Fire
All right.
You would ask me if you'll get there.
So-
Diner stuff, like pasta and ingredients. Why can you put stuff in your car? We said, yeah, that's why you're gonna start ice cream, vodka potatoes, and canned chicken noodle soup. I'll be fine. It's got exact pasta, but here, there's a little gift. Okay, the other thing is you gave Chef Dave the ice cream.
Alrighty, I'm getting there.
Maybe it's one day. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Everyone, why not get all the ice cream? Oh, yeah, I'm good with that. I'm not at all, Chef. I got it.
This gets my hands tired. It makes my wrist hurt, and the bottom of my hand up by my wrist. Just cause everything I do. Okay, I tried to break up 2 of them at once so I can see if it's faster. I was doing one at a time.
I'll bring those ingredients over to your station. The three of you are gonna have to use originally 2 of those, or 1 of those ingredients. Now you go and you put yourself in the situation.
And he did look back
Hey.
for a long time.
There you go.
That's good. I have to make an updated diner dinner.
Using not only one ingredient, but 3.
Canned chicken soup.
Just chicken
Strawberry ice cream and.
for any big pieces, but I'm basically done.
What am I gonna do with this?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay.
So let me.
Diner, with instant potatoes that we have to do.
My hand out from all this. Sometimes our water is hot, but it's not. It's like a warm hot, but sometimes our water gets so hot when we're washing dishes that you can barely put your hands under it. And you have to add a little bit of cold water just to calm it down some so you can even put your hands under there. Okay, how long have I been on? 52 minutes. Oh man, I didn't want it to be that long of a video, but sorry guys. Okay. So just wait for the pasta to boil. Sorry. It should have been done when I started the bacon. Or at least, but I forgot and I apologize. Okay, so that's good. That's why I kept it on low. And that's what I may have to do until the pasta's ready. So here I go. I'm going to add the chicken. There's the shredded up chicken.
On the undergo, I gotta bring it this time. It's gotta be a savory, hot steamed chicken. Or that roast chicken. Or that, like, my game plan is to make a roasted chicken dinner over mashed potatoes with some updated veggies. I choose about 30 of the canned chicken soup.
It says mix it up and get it coated, but I don't want to mix it up. Luckily, I poured the other bacon liquid in there, not to save it, just to cool it off before I do anything else with it. So just so it doesn't. Okay. And I'll just use a spoon to break up any chicken pieces I think are too big. Do some chicken skin in here. So, let's see. Then, drain the pasta. Drain the pasta, and while still hot, add the onion chicken mixture and mix well. It says add the onion chicken mixture, but I'm going to be adding the pasta to the chicken. Do it the other way. Okay, then once I get that all mixed up, then I'm going to add the egg and cream sauce. So I'm going to add this after the pasta and then the cream sauce, which is the heavy cream. Which that is 1 cup that I'm going to add, okay? It's half a cup I told you earlier, but it's going to be 1 cup of my part, okay? And that's when I'll add the mushrooms. I'll add a few. Get some of the bag. Okay, I'm going to turn this down, way down, near low, so it doesn't burn, but so it stays warm. Okay. And pasta is 1 pound, but I'm probably going to open the other box and put just little bit out of that box.
Going rare and unexpectedly light beer.
And I always do that. So this is what I got the. What I'm going to use this is I have this longer. I'm probably just going to scoop it up with that spoon. I just keep this.
I want to help you save for the things you dream about. Faster. We can automatically scan your spending to find your savings. Whatever you're saving
Okay,
for,
so-
you're all better off with an app.
It's about to boil.
It's electric and it's gas. Like a paradox. It really is both. The first ever Lexus RX plug-in hybrid.
I didn't want to dirty up the lid, but I'm going to put the lid on there so it'll boil faster. Okay, let's see how long it's going to take. There's a recipe of 1 pot pasta with spicy sausage. There's a recipe back here on this bag. If I really wanted it, I would probably cut this out and save it. But
Before loved one with Alzheimer's dementia is given medication, it's not their fault.
just 4 quarts of water per pound of each.
Which can cause behavior beyond their control. Help your loved one. Learn more.
9 to 11 minutes. I'll probably do it for 10 minutes. Add pasta, return to a boil. So, I gotta get some more sea salt. Let me add the salt. Okay. And the oil so it doesn't, pasta doesn't stick.
The plain deal with my palate did not talk about ice cream, chicken noodles,
Okay.
and box mashed potato. Blech.
25 minutes.
Alrighty.
You know of this place called Captain?
Yes, I do.
So,
She's sharp, she's fast. Matter of fact, there's certain chefs that will stand out, and these three really did.
We're gonna do a marinated turkey.
it's about to boil.
Fried Brussels. We're gonna use the liquid from the soup to rehydrate the potatoes, and then for the ice cream, we're gonna do like a strawberry red wine glaze.
The first thing that I get started on is the steak.
It's not gonna boil if I keep
That
it.
is going to take me a long.
Should have put the lid on the beginning so it'll boil faster.
Vinegar,
Dropping it into the water to do a quick sous vide, and then I have to also finish it off.
Okay, so what's everybody been up to? Who's coming on here? Come on. What you been up to?
Ice cream melting down so that I can add in red wine.
garlic paste.
What you been up to? What you been up to? Let me just
It's gonna be a little bit
open that. Get ready.
vinegar and salt. I'm hoping that this rosemary will cook down really soft.
Alrighty. So,
Want me to make it, Corey?
We got chicken fried steak.
I know, and I know, too, I was a little late on coming on here. Here, Brownie. Because, yes, and it happens a lot to me, but this is only the second time it's happened. Again, I forgot to put the plug in the computer. Luckily, the computer did not start at the beginning, would not turn on. Last time it did, and I didn't even notice the battery, and it died partway, like a fourth of the way or halfway through the video. So I plugged it in and waited till it was good enough to let me turn it on. And once I got it on, then I did all that. So the battery's low, but it's plugged in, so it's not gonna die. I can't, because I don't use the computer that often, so I forget to plug it in. And then, like right after this video, I'll leave it plugged in and I'll just set it on the table. And then one day, we'll need, because the plug needs the main extension cord plug that has like 4 or 5 outlets. We bring it closer to the table because for the computer, but then we'll unplug the computer because we need to bring it back over there towards the couch while we're sitting. And then I'll forget to plug the computer in for the next time I need it. So, and I keep forgetting that the computer does lose battery just sitting there. So, okay. But today is hump day, hump night. How's everyone doing? Is anybody else cooking? And if so, what are you cooking? Are you having leftovers or what you doing for dinner? Or if you're watching this as a replay, like after tonight, this is Wednesday, September 20th. So what did you make? So if I post, well, it's going to get posted right away because it's alive. But if you see this later tonight or you see this tomorrow, what did you have on Wednesday? What did you have for dinner? Or did you have leftovers? Let's see.
There's a lot riding on this dish. I'm trying to work on my own.
Sorry guys that this is being slow at boiling. And I do apologize that I forgot to
So I really want to try to bring those words to life in the book.
start the pasta back at the beginning when I started the bacon. Because I kind of wanted the pasta to be done at the same time as the bacon. Because it says drain the pasta and dump the onion chicken mixture into the pasta. Which was going to be the opposite. I'm going to dump the pasta into that because I'm not using this big pan right here. I'm using this one, my big one that I use all the time. My big old pan. And it fits a lot of stuff, I'm telling you. It fits. Like when I make spaghetti, I make 2 pounds of spaghetti, a huge jar of 2 pounds of ground beef, a huge jar of sauce, and a small, sorry, I keep putting resting my foot on the chair and it keeps shaking the computer, sorry. And a medium size or a small size jar of sauce, and I'll add a little more as needed. But all that fits in there. Like I'll mix it all in. But yes. I probably could fit in that pan too, but I don't know if it's tall enough. It's wide enough, but. Sorry guys, my husband was just texting me.
I'm going to try to capitalize on this sweet flavor of strawberry. Sweet and spicy kind of go together. Try to get these savory flavors to come out. I never thought that I would ever be on national television making a ice cream gravy sauce.
He was just asking me, do I want an icy? Because he's probably either getting off the bus or somebody dropped him off at the QT gas station we have. Quick Trip, that's what it stands for.
So this has got to be comforting. When those judges get into it, I want those flavors to be all meshed together. This needs the sugar from that ice cream.
So I just told him things. He always comes back with an extra large. He asked me before. Usually he'll do that whenever he's going to get off at the bus because there's a stop right by the QT. Or if he takes the next stop after that, that's across from our apartment. Like when you come out of our back gate, if you go this way, it's Parliament. If you go this way, I forgot the name of the street. It has another name. But the split right there where the lights are, the stoplights, if you go straight across the street and go down the street going this way, not this way, that is Sir Winston, and that's where the bus comes on. The one he takes, the first one and the last one. It's first in the morning, last at night. Okay? When it takes him to work, it comes down Sir Winston and down Parliament and then goes down Blanco. But when he picks it up as the last bus, it comes down Blanco and hits Parliament, then Sir Winston. And it goes towards our Walmart when it goes that way. Yeah. I don't know why that was important to say, but yeah. But so if he's taking that bus, I'm just saying he'll get off at the stop before that's by the QT. Or sometimes he has somebody that brings him home all the way here and drops him by the QT. It doesn't bring him all the way to the apartment, it just takes him by. Because the QT, the gas station is like 2 blocks, 2 blocks away. They also have a thing where you can order food on the screen, just like the Sheets on the eastern side of the shore. I don't know if there's a Sheets on, like, on the other side, like going towards California, going that way. I don't know. Probably not. And then on the eastern side is also the Wawa. Probably nobody, if you're not on the eastern side, you probably never heard of a Wawa. But I like the Sheets and the Wawa. I miss them. I got a little bit of the Sheets when we went down to West Virginia for a short while. I didn't get the Wawa because the Wawa is more like, I don't know if it's in Maryland. I know it's in New Jersey, but it's also in Virginia. Alrighty. So, it's boiling. So I'm going to dump this whole bag and just a little bit of the, just a little bit of what's in the box. Okay, just a very little. Okay? Okay. Just a little bit. That's it. I like to keep, just like I like to keep, I have staples that I like to keep on hand. I like to have everything on hand so I don't have to buy nothing when I make a recipe. But as far as like cream, like heavy cream, you can't keep that all stuck. It only stays good for so long. Alright, so 10 minutes. Let's see. You come back to a boil. So they wanted to come back to a boil. For authentic or al dente pasta, boil 11 minutes. The other one's at 9 to 10, I don't know.
So, ask your vet about new NextGuard Plus. It's one of the protection from fleas ticks. Plus,
alright, there we go. Timer.
delicious, deep flavored soft chew. Use the caution you also.
Pasta was a rolling boil. Now it's bubbling, but it's not a rolling boil. Yeah, I started the timer, but let me bring it back to a rolling boil. Then I'll take the lid off because you don't really cook pasta with the lid off.
Panel AI chooses T-Mobile for Business for 5G solutions because T-Mobile helps Panel AI innovate so they can stop the spread of wildfires. Now's the time to see what America's largest 5G network can do for your business.
This is the Carbon Neo. It's first ever fully circular running sheet.
Okay, so that's good enough.
This is a black.
So while I'm waiting on that, and I'll stir it every few minutes, I'm just going to rinse this bowl. I just put some stuff in the bowl with some water. Okay.
This third stage is bananas.
I'm gonna put it on. I put it all the way on low. The chicken and onion thing, it was on 2, I think. So I moved it all the way to low because I'm gonna put it on medium as soon as the pasta's almost done. The last few minutes of the timer.
And elevate the way you have finished it with fresh hot radish. In terms of game the realization of the chicken noodle soup
Okay.
and mashed potato worked out great. The strawberry ice cream, on the other hand,
Keep that pasta from sticking. Alrighty.
feeling
So,
red wine sauce
got
with cream. That's not a
7 minutes left on the pasta. I thought about some corn. We have cream corn. We have green beans. Because it's just chicken and the sauce salad, so we might have some green beans. Got some mixed vegetables too, but I might have a green beans. Okay? Let's see. Okay, it says microwave on 5 to 6 minutes for this. As soon as the pasta's done, then I will put that in there for 5 minutes while I finish up the last bit of it, okay? Alrighty, anybody come on here? Come on. I gave a heads up earlier in the day on my Facebook page as I wrote it. So I thought somebody would come on here by hearing that. And I did get, I don't remember what page it was, but I did get a like or two on that post. So I'm figuring if they liked it, that means they might want to come on it. But guess not. Guess not. So, we have 5.5 minutes left. 5.5 minutes. Okay? And as soon as it gets down to 5 minutes from the 5.5, then I'll stir the pasta again. Sorry guys, normally this wouldn't be because the pasta would be almost done by the time I started the video. But I did forget about the pasta. It did, I'll be honest. So I apologize to you guys. And I started a little late, so that's why it's bacon. I would have had most of the bacon done. I might have started the video when the last 3 bacons were in there. But, and the chicken, oh yeah, and the chicken was supposed to be already shredded off the bone in the bowl. So the chicken should have been done. The this sauce right here with the egg should have been done. So all I would have been showing you guys is the last thing of the bacon. Then you would have seen me break up the bacon, finish up the last of pasta. The pasta might have had a few minutes left on it. And yeah. But I got up, I was doing something and I just lost track of time. So sorry guys. That's me. I got to get better with my time management. I was supposed to get up at 6 o'clock. That would have given me 30 minutes to start the bacon pasta. Well, I probably would have started the pasta at 6:15 because it's going to have to boil too. Maybe 6:10. But if I put the lid on it, I can make water boil faster. But I don't want to get the lid dirty if I don't have to use it, so I don't put the lid on there. But this time I did. But usually I don't. But I could to make it boil faster. You know what I mean? Comment below. Does anybody put a lid on their pan to make their pasta water boil faster? To make their pasta water boil faster? Or do they just let it boil without the lid? I usually let it boil without the lid, but oh, and who was it? I think it was my daughter was asking me about why they say put in some recipes they say take your pasta water and put like a spoonful like a big spoonful or like a little bit into your recipe so get that pasta water flavor. They do that a lot in spaghetti. It's famous for that in spaghetti. I wonder, would it be good if I added a little bit of the pasta water to my meal? I'm going to try it. I'm just going to add about a spoonful or two of this and see how it tastes. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. 2.5 minutes to go, guys. Okay, when I drain the pasta, it's going directly in here, but I won't have to take it to the sink and dirty up that drain. This, the inside thing, I'm just going to lift it and shake it to get as much of the water out, and then, yep.
One is we have a fantastic 2-minute shopping spree. That includes we got the card and you find the item and you put that in the basket.
That's what I'm going to do. That's what I liked when I saw that pan too, because it had the double insert and I can just lift it up and the water will stay in the other pot. But I think I've only used it once before. So, and then when I do the bacon, I'm going to put maybe half of it or 3/4 of it into it and mix it up and leave some so I can sprinkle on top. That was a 12-ounce pack. If I would have had a few more, I would have done a few more. Oh, I thought it was my husband texting me again. Okay, guys, we only got about 45 seconds and then the pasta should be done. But I'm going to double check on the pasta because it said for al dente something pasta 11 minutes, and then the other one said 9 to 11, and for even softer pasta an extra minute. So when it says 9 to 11, I usually do right in between 10, but the box said 10. I guess he is taking the bus and stopping at QT on the bus. He said the bus is taking forever. So he must be waiting for the last bus. Which the number 2 is the last bus, but that's only, it's not far from here. It's probably less than 10 minutes away. But it's probably like, I don't know, just not, it's not far. Okay. So, that's cool. All right, let me test the pasta. I want to make sure it's soft. Okay?
Certain food does not have to be unhealthy. It's not true. So members creatively more
Cool.
healthy food options, especially in the
Alrighty. So, watch me. Hey, got every, got place. Good. When I did this, when I lifted it up, it kind of squirted out. I'm gonna do it slowly. So when you pull it out slowly. If you pull it out fast, it'll come out the holes onto your stove and out the side and everywhere. I promise you it will. Shake it. Okay, I don't want to put this back inside. So let's mix this up. Chicken and the pasta, the onion mix. Okay. Get that all mixed up. Bring it down so low and bring it down to a 5.
I gotta tell you, this is a happy day for me. My little sister Morgan was vegetarian vegan. She went back and forth, but I have nothing but mad respect and admiration.
Get it all mixed up real good.
More vegetables in their diet. But
I just didn't want to have a lot of pasta and no look like there's hardly any chicken in there because I put too much pasta. You know what I mean? Okay. So next, we're going to pour the egg and cream sauce into the pasta and stir over low heat for 1 to 2 minutes. So let's turn it down to about 3. Get out the cream, which is half a cup, 1 cup because I doubled it. Okay?
So the competition that I was steakhouse, right, appetizers, and you don't think that works? Absolutely. Can we not do a steakhouse that works?
Alright, so let's get the vegetables in here. 5 minutes, sorry. About 2 cups in here. So. Alrighty, so we're gonna put this in there. And just keep stir. See, at first I didn't know what carbonara was. And I had a friend of mine, a childhood friend. I asked him because he's very good at cooking and all that other kind of stuff. And he was like, carbonara is like a sauce. So yep, it's like a sauce. Okay, and the cream.
Are we having fun yet? Alright, so just remember, 3, 2, 1, go, then you guys can take off.
And I'm gonna put a spoonful or 2 of the pasta water. Okay. Don't matter that the spoon looks like this because there's nothing going back in this pasta water, it's going in the sink. Alright, 2 spoonfuls. We're going to check this out. I don't want to water down sauce so it don't taste right, but
Potatoes, and I'm thinking, I'm like, what can I make a steak out of? People want to make cauliflower steaks before, but I wanted to get a little bit weird on the show, so I can grab some heads and cabbage.
okay. So that's done. Remove from heat and fold in bacon. So just wanted a cup. I'm gonna put it on 4 after. Couple of minutes. Yes, it said stir over low heat for 1 to 2 minutes until fully incorporated. So give it another minute or 2, and then I'll turn it off. It wants me to remove it from the heat, so put it on this other burner, which should be I had only a couple of tablespoons. I know it probably is a no-no. I had a couple of, probably one has been even hotter. A couple of, like a tablespoon or two of baking grease left, and I did dump it down the drain. I know you're not supposed to dump hot grease on it, but I got the hot pasta water there. Clear it up so it doesn't do anything. So if it's only a little bit, then I'll do it. And but I'll make sure my water is super hot. If it's not super hot, I won't do it. But if it's a lot of grease, I usually put it in something else. I don't know. I usually dump it in a plastic grocery bag, 3 or 4, like double, triple. But oh, I'm gonna add some of the. Add the mushrooms in earlier with the onions. So I'm gonna leave it on here a minute or two longer for the mushrooms to get. I'm just gonna throw it because I'm not gonna use them or anything, and they're gonna go bad. Actually, I'll save them for a few more days. That's why I had to get new mushrooms when I made that salted tortellini thing because I didn't think I had the mushrooms that long, but I guess I did. Just trying to rinse this bowl. Hey guys.
A little corner of mushroom fritter here with some kind of strange curry, I'm not sure yet. If I don't understand it, it's irritating fritter. So I think it depends on how much they're.
Alrighty, so put this. And if you wanted to add some more cheese on top, shredded cheese or something, you can. Or you can just take some of the the grated Parmesan, and you can sprinkle on top on each bowl. Wait, you make, right? Okay. So, let's stir this up one more time. Turn it off. Move it over to this one. Put just a little bit for the topping.
Plug-in hybrid, electric for short trips, gas for long. It really is both.
Or I could put the whole thing in there. We don't need any on the top. It'll be mixed in. It's okay. We don't need any on the top. I wish I would have had more bacon on the top like that. But it was a 12 ounce. It wasn't. It said half a pound, which would be about 8 ounces, I think. Okay. Alrighty, so let me a picture of this before I forget, like I did with the meatloaf. I had to take a picture of. There was a piece of meatloaf, a bunch of mashed potatoes, and some corn. I had to take a picture of that. So let's go here. Let's take the spoon out. Okay.
Some things that go better
So
together.
that's that. I did that. I'll take a picture of the bowl.
Oh yeah, consider all your financial choices together.
Okay, I'm gonna put some in a bowl. Usually I serve my husband first. Actually, I want to keep it warm, so I'm gonna keep it in the pan. And I'll take a picture of what I put in the bowl when I put it in the bowl. Okay. Okay, guys. So for right now, I'm just gonna take a bite out of the pan for you guys. I have not tasted the sauce and stuff, so I don't know. We're doing this new together. Okay? Alrighty.
Unstoppable Houses, all new Sunday at 8 on HGTV.
It's good. It's not my favorite like some of my other recipes, but it is good. I would make it again.
These chefs in 14 minutes need to have appetizers on our table, and then they have the remaining 40 minutes for
It's
their
good.
dinner. It's absolutely.
Oh, I dropped it. Go ahead.
Oh no, I forgot one thing.
So that's good. So it's 1:32. Okay, it's been an hour and a half. So I'm gonna end this video like I end all other videos. I appreciate you guys. Anybody who came on here, which nobody did. Thank you, and I appreciate anybody else who's gonna watch this after it's been posted. I love you guys. Stay positive, and I'll see you in the next video, live or uploaded, or pre-recorded, as I say. All right? Talk to you guys later. Bye.
I'm gonna make some jackfruit grapes with mushrooms. I gotta make my grapes.